Hello, hello. Happy Thursday night and welcome. I hope everyone's had a great week. I can't believe Valentine's Day is tomorrow. It is also my third anniversary at Stampin' Up. Yes, I signed up for Stampin' Up on Valentine's Day. So I will be posting some really special giveaways for you tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you anything tonight. It is a special day for me at Stampin' Up. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. I was so excited to find paper and inks and colors, and they all go together, and I don't have to worry. Hey, Susan. I don't have to twitch. Everything goes the way I want it. I am a matchy-matchy girl, and having all of this done for me, I fell in love with Stampin' Up. So, yeah, 3-year anniversary tomorrow. And then I have other good news. I have been investigating, wrapping my brain around, trying to understand and figure out how I could do simple kits. That means they have to go in the mail. And I don't want to give the post office any more money than we have to. It is outrageously expensive to mail things. They just get all my money and all of your money. So I'm trying to, so I've been racking my brain, trying to figure this out. I've looked at all different types of mailing things and sizes and shapes, and you name it, I've investigated it more than my brain wants to. Yes, by the by, remember, if you comment on tonight's Facebook, and not just, hi, I'm here, although that's cool and I'm glad that you are. Thanks, Shannon. Leave me a comment, and what my comment, based on my 3 years at Stampin' Up, is what is your favorite Stampin' Up color? I think it'll be interesting to hear what you have to say. And I don't know that I could pick a favorite. Penny would say that I pick a lot of them. I probably would be Pool Party, I guess, if I had to pick a fave. Although I'm looking at Seaside Spray and I kind of like that too. So anyway, leave me your favorite color, and then I'll let that little software comment picker program thing do its magic and pick a lucky winner. Okay, so anyway, back to my research. And I'm so excited that I got it figured out. So let me show you what I figured out. First of all, I always thought that scrapbooks had to be 12 by 12. Because if you want to get a lot of pictures, and we're all about our pictures, if you want to get a lot of pictures, you have to use 12 by 12. That's just all there is to it. If I'm going to put 12 by 12 in the mail to you, that means I have to use the expensive medium flat rate box, which is around $13. That sounds really crazy to spend that much money to get some paper from me to you, right? Just seems dumb. Well, I finally decided, let's see if we could make simples fit in an 8.5 by 11, because then it can go in the padded flat rate envelope and it's perfect. We can do that. Well, guess what? We can. Hey, Shelly. Okay, so this is a 2-page layout. It is only 8.5 by 11. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 big photos and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little photos. So what is that? 10? 10 photos in a 2-page layout that doesn't feel like you have lost anything. Now, if you seriously need to have a 12 by 12 to make you happy, then you could simply take your 12 by 12 and you could pop it right on in the middle, if that's what you needed to do. Personally, for me, I am delighted that I can now do the 8.5 by 11 and get just so much, right? I'm so excited. Okay, so what's going to happen starting in March is I will offer complete kits for you, everything that you need, including the stamp set. I don't have anything worked out yet as far as how do we do it so that the shipping isn't stupid, but I just got the sizing to work today. So here's the one we're going to work on tonight, and I will have this for you free in the classroom. This is there's one more piece of why we love this. Stampin' Up! Doesn't do a lot of colors in 12 by 12. You can't get a pack of a color. You can get color families with 2 colors in each 12 by 12, but it's really limited. And so crazy, there is no black 12 by 12. I think it looks incredible, if I must say so myself. I love it. I think it looks really cool, and I'm really excited about it. So I can't wait to share them with you. And I will have all the information for you on Monday. I'm going to work on it over the weekend so that I don't have to change my mind. I'm really, really bad at saying, oh, we're going to do this, and then it doesn't work. So I am making myself wait, think it through, and we're going to do good. Do you, Shannon? I knew one of you did. I wasn't sure if it was you or Mom. I think it's cool. I'm really loving it. So this is another 8.5 by 11. This has 3 photos on it. So let me show you from the simple on up. And because now I can use any color because it's 8.5 by 11, I can do my simples in gazillions of colors. Well, I don't think we have a gazillion, but we have a lot. So remember, when you take this off, you're going to save this because you're going to use this to cut what you need, your embellishment things that we talked about the other day. When you go to take your simple off the mat, flip the mat over and peel it off. All right, so there you go. There's your simple. And now we're going to do this. I didn't print the picture yet because I'm not sure what's going to go on it. I'm going to do this for Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow. So I am using, I wish I could remember its name, but I can't. Heartfelt, one of you will tell me. This is this really cool designer series paper. Loving this. It's foil on one side and then great patterns on the other. All right, so I'm going to use this one. And I just think the black looks so cool on it. I'm going to use that for my background paper. So I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to trim this down to 8.5 by 11. So if you start with the 8.5 and trim that, right? I really thought you had to, or you're right, Donna. I thought I had to. I thought I was somehow cheating if I didn't do a 12 by 12, but truthfully, and I guess I always thought that I couldn't get as many photos on, but using the simple technique, you really can, because you are editing your photos down. Okay, so this is 8.5 by 11. Save this little strip that you cut off, because remember, Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper has awesome coordinating on the back, and if you cut it the way I just did, it's going to go right straight across and be a great border. It could go up here, it could go down here, but it's your 8.5. So you cut off 3.5, save this. This is perfect for card making. This is perfect for Love It, Chop It, this little piece here. Or you could use it on your layout if you need, but it gives you a good piece of 3.5 by 11. Perfect. So put that into your card making pile, and you've got this and this. I'm also going to take one of the coordinating colors. I'm going to take the little hearts, this one, and I'm going to cut myself a 6 by 6. And again, you want to try and do these things so that you're not cutting your paper into weird funky sizes that you're never going to use again. So now I have a 6 by 12 and a 3.5 by 12, right? So I've got some good pieces of paper left to work with. You could, Kathy, you could do anything you wanted. You could finish the layout the way we're doing it, And then you could always do a border down one side, or you could add other photos down one side if you wanted to expand on it. Yep. All right. Now you get so much more out of your paper, right? Okay. So now I've got my 6x6. This is going to go right here. And it's just going to kind of break up the craziness of this paper, which I love, but it's a little much. So it's going to break that up. I'm going to stick this on down. And I feel like I'm building a pizza with this too. Start at the bottom, work your way up. The nice part about this is it has the dots, which help me line up. Okay, so there's that. Now remember I said I have this. I'm going to put this down here. I'm not sure exactly where it's going to go yet, so I'm not going to stick it down. And I'm going to bring my simple in. That's going to go right here, right? I kind of like you right like that. Okay. But I didn't use it on the one that we're copying, so I'll save it for later. So this is going to go like this. I need, let's bring our, I need one of the ruffled circles. That's not its name. Scallop circle. I put all the dies that I like, my big dies, I pulled them out of their sets and I put them in this one box so that I have them and I don't have to go digging through my dies to pull them out. I might need to add some magnetic sheets to here, but not today. So I want that one, and I want this one to complete this. I'm going to use this one down here, and then I grabbed my triple banner punch because you know I love that one. Alrighty, so now we're going to do some big shotting. And some of you may be thinking, well, can't you just run that through the Cricut? You could. I happen to like building it with my dies, and I feel like I get more out of it. Building it with the die, I can kind of figure out how it's going to go, how I'm going to make my embellishment and kind of build on it. So I kind of like it like this, but you could use whatever you want. I'm going to go, now remember this one is black, so I don't want to go with a black ruffle, which might have been my choice originally. So I'm going to go with some petal pink, which is right here, and I need my trimmer. I am using so much more of my scraps too, stuff that I probably wouldn't have used before, that would have sat in the box and built up like crazy. I'm using it way more with building the embellishments this way. And you're wasting a lot less paper with the 8.5 by 11. I'll still have 12 by 12s. I will. I'm not doing them. But if I want to mail them to you, then I need to have them in a size that will go in the mail. So that's why this came about. Now I need a Whisper White to go on top. And I have, these are my scraps of Whisper White from when I cut this one. So we're just going to pop that in. So I'm not using a full sheet of Whisper White, whoops, anymore. Now, because my pictures were bubbles, I had to make a bubble embellishment. This one's not going to get that because I don't know what it's going to be for yet. And I need you. One more. This one is going to go like so. Usually I have these all cut out when I come in here, but I wanted to show you that it really isn't that big a process. It really does go good. Oh no, I'm not doing 12 by 12s, but they'll just be in SVGs. They won't be in a kit form because I can't get them to you. Well, I can, but the post office loves me when I do that, and I don't love me when I do that. When I figured out that the post office was making more money than me, cool. Okay, so we have this. Oops, we need this to be a 2-inch. Already cut this. Okay, that's gonna go like that, right? And I need this trimmer. Trim this little baby down. All right, I think we're ready to put this together now. I want to use some of our red ribbon, and it's going to go across like this. And I'm going to do that tie that we've done a bunch of times. We loop it around the pen, right? And then double knot. This is the really skinny red, real red. I think it's 1/8 of an inch. Sometimes the bigger ones actually look a little bit better, but it's okay. All right, so the trick to this is figuring out how this is all going to go. And I grabbed the wrong circle. All right, so we're going to go like this. No worries. And we're going to go like that. Okay? So I want my bow to go across here. All right, so I don't need this on here now. Let's get this down. And I'm going to stamp on this before I attach it to here. And I am using the heartfelt one. I love that one. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to use a heart, so it'll be okay. I'm going to use my heart punch. Disregard. So this guy's going to go here. This is going to go here, right? So pop this down. And then you need a glue dot on the back to make sure this stays where you want it. Right there. And then before you've glued anything down, flip this little baby over. A little bit of snail. Make sure you're doing, I usually flip it over and double check that it's where I want it because it feels like it's right on the back, but it might not be. Okay, so now this is ready to go down. Notice it doesn't take a ton of snail. You don't have to do a lot. And I'm going to line that up there. Okay, and then I'm going to snip you. And then while I'm doing this, I'm probably going to add some of those little sequins because you can never have too many sequins. This is going to tuck underneath. And this is going to go here. I actually think I do want you now. What's cool is you can just keep building and adding. Right? I love it. Okay, so now I'm ready to get something on here. I still need my photos, which I didn't print any, but I might have some I can drag in. Even though they're not really Valentine, the color's great because they were from Christmas. So I think we could get away with it. I'm going to go with, oh, I like Santa. He's kind of cute, but he definitely screams Christmas. This one doesn't. That might go. All right, so let's see what we've got to work with. And we're going to take our Linda. How are you? All right, so I kind of like you, although I don't know if the colors are good with that one. So these are 3, and then this one is the 4x4, okay? This is a simple toolkit if you're wondering, what's that lady got? Whoa, 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 what are those? These are my templates to help me crop my photos without using any kind of measurement. All I do is pop this on top of the photo, and it tells me what I'm going to see. It's hard for you to see because it's clear, but I can see through and see what I'm going to have left over after I cut it away. So I could cut off her ponytail, or I could cut off her fingers. I think I'm going to opt for the ponytail so that the poor little deer has fingers. And you're looking at that thinking, I don't know, that seems like a really big waste of a photo. But seriously, it really isn't. I don't need that. That doesn't really add anything to the photo. And watch, once I do this, little Lucy just pops off the page because now it's not distracted by all the stuff in the background. And her extra ponytail didn't really change all that much. So this one is Sarah and the girls, and I can get all of them. I'm just going to cut off this edge. If you hold it with your thumb tight, it doesn't slide because it's big enough for your hand to fit. Whoops. And that's going to go here. I'm not really liking this pink all that much. I thought I did, but it's not the right one. That's what you get for grabbing it. Now see, that's my matchy-matchy world that's going to just make me not happy with that, but I'll cover it up. So when you decide, you know what, this is super cool, I want to try this, the kit options will have lots of choices. You can cut your own SVGs. You can say, well, that's great, but I don't have an SVG cutter, so I want you to do it. All of those things are options that you can do with this new kit that will be coming in March. And of course, we'll have a class with it. If you are on my team, you'll get the class, and you'll want to order this stuff from yourself. If you want my kit, you'll order it from me. That goes like that. Oh, and there's some really cool news coming in March. There's some, there's new free stuff coming. So if you've been sick of if you've already got all the free stuff for Celebration, there's new things coming. So stand by. It's going to be okay. I feel like I have everything and then some. So I was excited to know there's going to be more. And then this one, I don't know, Santa's cute, but I kind of like this one. I don't ever have much with Sarah in them. You know how that is when you're the mom, you take all the photos, but you're never in it. So I try and take them with her because we just don't get ourselves in the photos, moms and grams. I'm terrible. And then that's going to go right there. And you can see how quickly this layout's coming together. It really is. And I haven't been able to use black simples because we don't have the black 12x12. But that really does, I really do like what it does to our photos. It's just different. So this one is done, honestly, this is the same layout. Doesn't look the same, does it? Okay, so let's grab, I still like that photo. Let's grab our stamp set. Being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too, is really pretty cool. I'm going to do Love You Lots right here. Love You Lots, and I'm going to use my Memento. Now, truthfully, in a perfect world, You would do your stamping before you glued it down, but I want you to see it, so we're okay. Love you lots goes right there. I didn't get a really good stamp because it's already down. Yeah, so put that over there. Let's grab some white, and we are going to use we're going to use this one. No, we're not. We're going to use this Happy Valentine's Day one, which seems really crazy, but you know, we're gonna. So we're gonna do Happy Valentine's Day. We're gonna do real red. I know, I really like the black a lot. And you'll remember we stamped with this the other day. I'm not sure if, well, Kathy, it's because we don't have 12 by 12. That's why. So it's really frustrating. We don't have a lot of choices, so we were kind of sticking with all white, which is great, but maybe you want to do some variety. So there's Happy Valentine's Day. That is a really cool stamp. And I'm going to use this punch. The only bad thing about using the small pieces is you don't always have enough to hold on to here. I have to cut the bottom off. Come on, little buddy, get in here. So there's Happy Valentine's Day. And I will also want, remember this one, these hearts line up with the punches too. So for example, I could do this one, or I can do, whoops, I can do this one. But I need to cut some of the bottom off. So I'm going to go like this. Yes, I should have taped a handle, you're right. Alrighty, so this can go like this, which doesn't really show a lot, but I'm going to go this way, and I get the pink behind it, which I think is probably not going to go with my pink. So we're going to go like this. We are going to use our dimensional and pop that up. Oh, thanks, Vicki. Well, and it's, you know, like I spent a lot of time on the first one, and then I thought, well, I want to make it with you. I don't want to just make them all ahead of time and then have you see them. So I kind of have to do it on the fly. Sometimes they come out the way you want, right? Isn't he cute? Oh, love it. All right, we're going to pop that right under this ribbon. Come on, lift up. It's a real strong glue dot I got there. There's that one, and then I'm going to punch another heart out of this red. And out of this one. These punches are great. This is a bundle that comes with that stamp set. And we're going to line those babies up right there. And we are good. Then I'll clean up my mess so that you can actually see what we have. Right. Okay. It did hold the ribbon tight, just tighter than I wanted. All right, let's move you guys over there. All right, so we have these two. So if you don't have your toolkit yet, you could get it as part of your workshop kit, or you can order those separately. The toolkit is not a Stampin' Up! Item, it's mine, and it's available on my website. So this is using the very same simple, same kind of idea, but totally different look depending on which you use. This is the honeybee, which I love. And then this one is the heart something. And then this is the other one, so that you can see how this one looks with lots of photos. Right? I know. I love it. I'm so excited. And this was sort of the same idea. I kept the circle to build the embellishments on, but this one, I kind of like that it shows more of our paper below it. So it's totally up to you what you have to use. What you have for photos is going to choose what you do with it. This one, I took that same thing, only I built some bubbles out of just using my 3 different punches, my circle punches, my 1 inch, my 1.5, and my 1/2 inch to make the little ones. I punched them out of Whisper White, and then I rolled them in the Seaside spray, just to get a little blue on the edge. I love this paper, and I'm always tempted to go with a honeybee, but I didn't know why they would have bees in their bathroom, although they could have. This was taken just before Christmas, and they were trying to be Santa. They thought they were pretty funny. So that would be what I would write on my journaling, which I haven't done yet, but there is room to put that right here. On this one, I did journal. Whoops. Just using one of the oval stitches. All right. Awesome. Well, I'm super excited. You guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day tomorrow. I hope you get to find some chocolate somewhere in your day. And I will, we'll be back on Monday. I will announce a winner to Marianne. I don't think you're here tonight, but Marianne won Monday night's drawing. And I've decided that what will be coming is an embellishment, either a kit or one that I've built. So it will be something that you can use, and I'll try to, obviously it'll be colors that all go together, and you can always pop them on your layout. But have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We'll see you again Monday. Please let me know if you have any questions or need anything. I know, thanks. My real anniversary, like my wedding anniversary, is next week too. So yes, this is anniversary week. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys.